Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now, on Twitter, you guys have been trying to figure out what it is I've been up to for the last few days, and I can now finally reveal that I have been working on Shark Simulator in vanilla Minecraft, where you can be a shark and then swim around and just do sharky kind of things. So over here you can see there's a shark floating. So you can see there's a little shark over there. I've just picked it up. The moment I actually select the shark, so I'm going to dive in the water and then I'm going to select the shark. The moment I select the shark, you will see that I actually turn into a shark. Okay, and then yeah, I can swim under the water. As you can see, I can actually see quite clearly under the water. And you see there's some mobs over here. So let's see if we can find some interesting mobs. Okay, so over here we've got a little sailor that's trying to swim away from the wreckage. So let's go. Okay, that was actually quick. All right, let's just try this. There's creepers. Okay, got the. Oh, there's a spider there as well. Let's get this creeper over here. Oh, and that one actually blew up. All right, and here we go. Here's some squid. My favorite food. Nom 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 nom. Now you'll see when I actually kill. Nom 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 nom. I actually can swim faster for about 10 seconds. I can actually swim faster, which is kind of simulates a type of feeding frenzy. So there we go. You'll see that just kind of expired. Now there's a spider in the way here. So let's see if we can attack. Let's see if we can attack this the sailor on this boat over here. Oh, there's two of them. Isn't there someone somewhere else? Okay, no, that sailor's escaped. Okay, so here we go. This is, I cannot explain to you guys how much fun this is. This is so much fun. Come on, come on. Okay, so this map was actually a phenomenal map. It was actually built by Suicidal Monkey from Blockworks. Unfortunately, this map is not available for public download yet, so I can't actually download this map. So what I will do is I will actually put the mechanics for the shark, including the actual 3D models for it. I will put up for download, so you guys can actually go and just drop this into your own world, and you can just be a shark yourself. This will also then run into next week. I will be starting a series on how to actually make these 3D models in your own Minecraft. Now this is completely and utterly vanilla. It does use a custom resource pack. Okay, resource packs are still vanilla. Okay, because you do not need to mod your game at all. Oops, I need to be underwater, otherwise I start. If I'm not underwater, I'll start. I need air. I need air to breathe. So this is not very good. Good water. Okay, there we go. I wonder if I can go up here. I think I can. Oh, it doesn't like me going up here. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go up. Okay, so that's what I will do, and then I'm going to challenge you guys to actually make a mini game or a map. There's okay, gotcha. And I'm going to challenge you guys to use this model and to make some kind of mini game out of the shark. Okay, so either have the shark as a mob, or have you being a shark like I've got over here, or anything like that. This is so much fun. I can't explain to you guys how much fun this is. You guys are going to need to install this. I'll probably also do just a general map download for this that doesn't maybe have this cool terrain in it. Okay, cool. So let's just quickly go around the other side, and I'll explain how this all works. Now you'll see when I'm swimming, when I'm underwater, I have night vision. There's bubbles coming off me. There's little splash particles coming off me. You'll see that my saturation is always full when I'm underwater. So I'm always healing up pretty quickly, and all kinds of stuff. When I go outside of water, all of the stuff kind of turns off. Okay, and I start getting poisoned. Let me just get out of. So you see, I'm a little shark here. So let's quickly have a look at the actual shark. Let's just do. So this is my little, cool little shark animation. Okay, as you can see. Now, basically, the shark is actually 3 different kinds of swords. So it's an iron sword, a wooden sword, and a golden sword. Okay, so if I were to remove the resource pack, options, resource packs, remove, done. You will see this. You'll see that my swords are constantly changing. You'll also see that I'm invisible. Okay, and you'll see that I'm actually wearing leather armor. So if I now no longer hold the actual sword, you'll see that I now go back to normal. So I'm now just absolutely normal. The moment I have select the sword, you'll see I went invisible. I got the armor. Okay, and the sword is now changing. Now the reason the sword is changing is because every single one of those swords has a different model attached to it. Okay, that is what is actually causing the animation, is that models constantly swapping between each other. Okay, so if I leave that, you'll see, first of all, the armor will disappear, then I will become visible. The reason for the armor, so if we do this, is that, and thanks once again to everybody on Twitter, everybody on TechMap, everybody who kind of helped me out trying to figure this out. I've got actually depth strider on that armor. Okay, so that means that I can actually walk fast underwater. So it kind of removes the whole underwater slowness moving. Now, I did not actually want armor because of this invisibility that I needed. Okay, but what I ended up doing is I actually ended up deleting the armor and having a blank armor template for leather armor. Okay, now I know for this particular map I'm doing this because I'm not going to need swords and I'm not going to need leather armor for the player. Okay, we'll quickly look at the commands behind this all. Okay, so there's going to be a number of commands that I'm actually using. First off, I am detecting if I have a holding a sword in slot 0. Okay, and if it is active, I am actually holding a sword, I will then play this animation. So if we just go F5, this is the animation that plays. Okay, now we've gone through that before. Okay, but what I'm doing is I'm testing for all 3 kinds of swords: iron, gold, and wood. So there's the 3 swords that I'm using. Okay, and to do that, I'm doing a partial NBT data match. So I'm scoreboard players add to the S timer if the player's selected item is a golden sword. Okay, this is a golden sword, this is a wooden sword, this is an iron sword. Okay, so if I'm holding any one of those, it'll add 2 to my score. Right in the end there, I'm actually removing 1 from that score so that I know when I'm no longer holding it, it will remove, it will then immediately go to 0 because this point is being removed from it. Okay, now the S timer score actually controls the animation. So there's four frames in this animation, which I've got over here. Let's go F5 again, which is over here. It's the like this normal one, then that one, then actually the normal one should be in here. Just really get that right. So the normal one should be over here. Okay, so it's it's straight, right, normal. All right, so that's the basic animations. That's the 4 frames of the animation. So as long as I'm holding a sword, I'm going to get 2 added to my score, as you saw before. Okay, and then right in the end, 1 of them gets removed. So I'm actually only per tick, I'm only getting 1 added to the score because that 1 is being removed. So it'll slowly start building up. So when my timer score is equal to 5, okay, I then have a replace item that sets slot 0 in the hotbar to a wooden sword. Okay, when it reaches 10, okay, I then replace item and I set a golden sword. Okay, so wooden, golden, iron, golden, wooden, I think it is. But anyway, so these are the ones. So it's score of 5, score of 10, score of 15, score of 21. Right here in the end, I have a reset animation. When this timer reaches 21, it resets it to 0. In other words, it then just stops the animation and starts the animation from the beginning again. Okay, so that's the animation. Next, now these are a bit all mixed. All of the effects that is being applied to me when I'm actually have a timer score, which means I am holding it. Okay, when I've got a timer score, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to detect if one above me there is a block of water. If there is, I'm going to be doing all kinds of of effects on me. For one, I'm giving night vision. Okay, I'm giving invisibility. I am giving water breathing. Okay, and I'm giving saturation. Okay, so I can see underwater, I can breathe underwater, I get healed really, really quick, and I am invisible so that you can just only see the shark. The other thing I'm also doing is that I'm actually playing a couple of effects, okay, or particles. I'm doing exactly the same. I'm testing if I have a S timer. All right, if I've got an animation timer running. If I do, I test if I am in water. If I am in water, I play the particle, the wake, which is when I swim, you make the little particle wake, and I play bubble effects. Okay. Now over here, I've got blood. Now what that is, it's also a particle effect. Now this is a scoreboard stat.damageDealt. So anytime I deal damage, I'm executing a command at an entity, the closest entity to me, okay, that is not a player. I'm actually doing a particle block dust 152, which is actually a redstone block. So it's when you break a redstone block, it makes a nice little animation that looks like blood. Now I'm just simulating that by playing the particle block dust 152 when I am hitting something. So if I'm if I've got any kind of damage on me, that blood will play from the nearest entity. And then over here, I am just resetting that scoreboard. Okay, when I am outside of the water, I'm actually testing if I'm inside a block of air, and I'm then applying poison. Okay, now the vest over here, the armor is very, very important because it gives you depth strider, so I do need to actually be wearing it. First of all, I'm testing to see if I'm wearing it by doing a partial MBT match on that enchantment. And what I'm doing is I'm checking for my inventory slot 102B, which is my chest slot. Okay, if I do have that, I've got a scoreboard objective vest running, and I'm setting that score to 3. Okay, then I immediately remove 1 from that score. It means as long as I'm wearing it, I'm going to have 3 applied to my score. The next tick, I'm going to be removing 1, so that when I remove the chest, eventually that will become 0. Okay, now if I am at 0, okay, so I'm going to replace item when my score vest is 0, but my S timer is at least 1, which means I am holding the sword, I am playing the animation, but I'm not wearing a vest. I am then going to put that vest on the actual player. Okay. Over here, when my S timer is 0, which means I'm no longer holding the sword, I'm no longer the actual shark, and I'm no longer wearing the vest, I'm going to remove the armor. Okay, I'm going to remove any vest from that. Okay, I don't actually need that 0, but I don't actually need the vest score. I just need the S timer 0. Anyway, right. So another one that I'm running is I'm actually running another scoreboard objective called kill speed, which basically is kill count. Okay, so anytime I kill an entity, 1 gets added automatically to my score. Okay, and what I'm doing is when I actually see that a player has a kill score of 1 and they have an S timer of 1, in other words, they are a shark and they did just kill. Okay, and I'm detecting if they are in water. If they are in the water, I'm then going to apply a speed effect. Now, thanks to Skyliner, he said that, or I got the idea from him, that when you are wearing Depth Strider and you apply a speed effect, it will actually apply the speed effect. So cheers, thanks for that one. Okay, and then I am just removing the kill, just so that you don't constantly get the kill added to you. That is it. I mean, this does look quite complicated, but it's actually not. It's just a bunch of effects bunch of tests, bunch of replace items, bunch of effects, and that's it. Okay, let us just go one last dip, and then it's time to say goodbye. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will have some 3D tutorials on how to do this up during the week. So yeah, please guys have a great evening, and as always, I will check you all later.